Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Voices from the Frontlines. Today is a special edition, A Voice for Those Who Cannot Speak, the mysterious disappearance of Keeslyn Noelle Roberts. I'm your host, Krista Fee. So welcome to today's episode where we will delve into the troubling case of a 20-year-old, Keeslyn Noelle Roberts, who vanished under suspicious circumstances from the Flying J truck stop in Resaca, Georgia on January 18, 2020. Her case remains unsolved, leaving her family searching for answers. Beyond Keeslyn's disappearance, we'll also explore the heightened risks of human trafficking at truck stops and what is being done to combat this pervasive issue. Who was Keeslyn Noelle Roberts? Keeslyn, affectionately known as Butterfly by her family, was born on October 22, 1999, to Shannon and Eric Roberts in Dalton, Georgia. As their only child, she was deeply loved and cherished. Her father, Eric, owned and operated a trucking company, which gave her some familiarity with the trucking industry. Like many young adults, Keeslyn had faced some personal struggles. She had become involved with a group that introduced her to drugs, leading to legal troubles. In March of 2018, she was arrested for possession of marijuana and some other related charges. But despite these challenges, she was reportedly making efforts to turn her life around, regularly attending her probation meetings and attempting to rebuild her future. At the time of her disappearance, she was living with her boyfriend in Chatsworth, Georgia. Her parents have since been relentless in their search for answers, organizing community efforts, engaging with law enforcement, and keeping her case in the public eye through social media. Their unwavering determination speaks to the deep love they have for their daughter. Let's talk about the events leading to her disappearance. Keeslyn was last seen at the Flying J truck stop in Resaca, Georgia. Reports suggest she entered a restricted area of the establishment, which led to an altercation with an employee. She left the scene before law enforcement arrived, leaving behind critical personal belongings, including her backpack, her wallet, and her car keys. 2 days later, her vehicle was discovered abandoned at the truck stop. Despite numerous searches and ongoing investigations, Keeslyn remains missing. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain completely unclear, and her family's expressed frustration over the lack of answers and tangible progress in the case. Truck stops are a hotspot for human trafficking. Truck stops are unfortunately known for being high-risk locations for human trafficking. Their strategic locations along major highways, the anonymity they provide, and the transient nature of truck drivers and travelers make them attractive places for traffickers to operate. Victims of trafficking are often coerced into prostitution, with many being moved from location to location to avoid detection. Because truck stops provide 24/7 services, they often attract individuals who may be vulnerable, runaways, individuals struggling with addiction, and those experiencing homelessness. The possibility that Keeslyn could have encountered a trafficker at the truck stop cannot be ruled out, and cases like hers highlight the importance of raising awareness about the dangers that lurk at these locations. There are many efforts to combat trafficking at truck stops. Several organizations have stepped up to combat human trafficking in the trucking industry. These include, of course, Battle to Be Inc., our 501c3, which is bringing awareness, tools, and resources for communities in crisis to teens, parents, teachers, and organizations. Truckers Against Trafficking, which is another nonprofit organization that educates and empowers truck drivers to recognize and report signs of human trafficking. Their training has led to numerous trafficking victims being rescued. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, FMCSA's initiatives. Your Roads, Your Freedom campaign aims to raise awareness about human trafficking in the commercial vehicle industry, educating drivers and transportation employees on how to recognize and report potential trafficking incidents. And of course, the National Human Trafficking Hotline. This hotline operates 24/7 and provides a confidential avenue for reporting suspected trafficking activities. Truck drivers and the public are encouraged to use this resource to help identify and rescue victims. Additionally, we want to give a shout out to those trucking companies who are now displaying missing persons posters on their trailer, increasing visibility for unsolved cases like Keeslyn's and keeping these individuals in the public eye. Keeslyn's disappearance remains a painful mystery, but her family's fight for answers continues. Her case serves as a stark reminder of the dangers that exist at truck stops and the need for continued vigilance and action against human trafficking. If you have any information regarding the disappearance of Keeslyn Noelle Roberts, please contact the Georgia Bureau of Investigation at 706-624-1424. And join us next time as we continue to shine a light on cases that need answers and to bring awareness to the ongoing fight against human trafficking. Until then, stay informed, stay vigilant, and take action where you can. And at the bottom of this podcast, we will include a resource list that includes how to contact Battles to Be, Truckers Against Trafficking, the National Human Trafficking Hotline, and to connect with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Rise up, voices from the front line.